Hi, I'm Chris Wilkinson and I'm from Gibson Microgreens, and I'm very fortunate to show you guys around our climate-controlled hydroponic operation today. I got started with Gibson Microgreens and I got into this business through simple observation and a bit of luck. I worked at Sherwood Hotel for a few years where I picked up a bit of a passion for horticulture. I was living in a caravan out in Gibson and I really wanted to be connected to the food that I was growing. I felt there was potential for a business venture from it. It was about then I started talking to a couple of chefs who said, hey, would be quite interested in buying your microgreens, and I thought it'd be a great time to give it a chance. So when I was at Sherwood, we had a kitchen garden. Watching our food come from there and being used on the plates that we offered in the restaurant was something that really appealed to me. With the microgreens, I basically bought a kitchen rack. I grew a few living trays out there, which was great to get started. After that, it was understanding the scalability of the business. It was about understanding how testing the climates in Central Otago area are. Growing outside or inside can be stressful. You know, we had them outside spring, summer, no problems at all. But then come winter, you need a bit more insulation and heat. I then took the next step, which was to try out by insulating a small glass house. I insulated that, put in a small heating element, and that showed me that things could be done if the climate was controlled a bit better. From there, it still created its issues because you get a nice warm winter day or a nice hot spring day and it would burn the greens. You know, they are very delicate little plants. So I started looking into alternative growing techniques, and hydroponics was one that came up as it's a nice clean growing environment, something that can be done in climate controlled environments, which resonated the best with being where we are located here in Queenstown. Having the ex-refrigerated units, shipping containers, they were end of life. We've repurposed them to grow rooms that are insulated, easier to heat up with a bit of airflow in them in the right lighting. We're able to basically produce a product year round without too many issues. So we have 2 full-time staff who help out with myself included, and that means our week allows someone to not have to do the same task twice. So basically, if you're packaging, you will be delivering the next day, so you have that close connection to know exactly what you're packaging and therefore what will be delivered. Most of the microgreen producers, when they start, most would start doing 3 or 4 varieties. So the most common ones you'd get is your pea shoots, your Rambo and daikon radish, just for the change in colour, maybe a red cabbage or broccoli brassica variety. But what we've decided to do was actually to have the largest variety that was manageable, so that it would create a lot more interest and that people would like to use something for a while, and when that dish changed or they wanted a new menu to come, they would have alternative options that they'd be able to implement. Now we're doing different types of shoots, so we have broad bean shoots, we have pea shoots still, and sunflower shoots. Then we have a lot of brassicas, your red cabbage, broccolis, kales, mescalines. And then we've moved on as well, trying your nasturtiums, your amaranth, shiso, coriander, sorrel, lemon sorrels, blood sorrels, things like this. They're a bit more unique, usually a bit harder to find and get your hands on as a chef in Queenstown. So us providing that as an alternative option gives not just a culinary option for your main, but also for a dessert or potentially a cocktail. I think realistically, the push in knowing where our food comes from has been a really integral part of it. It's been that direct relationship building with the chefs so that we can sort of explain and show them how we do grow our things, and all of our clients really see a lot of value in this. Obviously, being hyper-localised, the quality of our product is a lot better. We're able to manage this and rotate our stock a lot more efficiently, and that ultimately leads to just happier customers at the end of the day. The microgreens that we grow, they're known so much for the nutritional density from the seed. So when a plant's germinated, it has all of the energy it needs to grow in the seed. And in that first 14 days of its life cycle, it's exerting all of its energy. If you're harvesting and consuming that, you're captivating that into you and you're eating a nice nutrient-dense food option. That's one of the reasons microgreens have been such a popular product option for people in different areas throughout the world. A lot of our food these days is hyper-processed. No one understands where it comes from. And that's the story we're trying to change, is having that availability of a local product that has not been tampered with. We don't spray anything in here. It's all natural. It's the pesticides and fungicides sprayed onto leafy green crops that you're then directly consuming. So having nutrient-dense local greens that don't have any, nasty inputs to them, I think is very important that a community has access to. We've got our bread and butter here doing our, hydroponic and climate controlled microgreen production, but it's nice to have a place for a waste outlet to go. So a lot of our growing medium, which is all natural fibre, will go to our food forest. Our food forest project has been one of experimentation, a way to share education. A lot of people haven't actually heard of the concept of it at all. So we do like to invite the people who support us here so that we can show them our setup. It's something that we can build on and have this conversation about food resilience in general.